Next up is a Charizard build with Pidgeot, and yeah, we do see that they are playing the new Jirachi, which protects them from Sableye. So that is an additional thing you can tag into your Pidgeot Charizard. It's actually Arvanzard, let's be honest. So Arvanzard with VIP pass, it's going to be very strong, and now you have protection with that Jirachi from Sableye. That actually got second place if I'm not mistaken. Then also, look at this, is going to be Roaring Moon EX. Roaring Moon EX can instantly one-shot anything with its first attack by then placing 20 damage counters, actually 200 damage onto yourself. You do have, of course, the Ancient Boost Energy Capsule, allowing you to have 60 additional HP, and you can easily power up a Roaring Moon EX through the means of the Galarian Moltres V combination with Energy Switch. You also have one of Dark Patch, but more importantly, there's Professor Sada's Vitality, allowing you to, of course, accelerate to your Roaring Moons simultaneously. If there's energies in the discard pile, you can accelerate them to them, and then you can actually draw 3 cards as well. So Professor Sada is pretty much Welder, but only 1 energy to, yeah, 2 of your ancient Pokemon, and then you also draw 3 cards. So very strong. There's also a Palpad in here to regain your Professor Sada. So there's that. There's also the interesting, what was it again? There was the one-off Pokemon in here. It's a one-prizer, by the way, Morpeko, allowing you to slap 70 damage or something, and if it's knocked out, you can get the energies back. I think that's something like that, but there's the one-off Morpeko. Not that's going to be that impactful, but it's your one-prize attacking Pokemon, which is actually pretty cool, because if you're yeah, knocked out, you can move some energies here and there. There's Spiritomb in here, not only for shutting down Lumineon, but also shutting down Genesect V. Very carefully slap down your Spiritomb, because Galarian Moltres also gets shut down thanks to the effect of a Spiritomb. But Earthen Vessel in combination with, of course, Professor Sada is definitely going to be making this deck very good. You have Squawkabilly as well, so you go Turbo, you have Lumineon, you have Squawkabilly, you have just turn 1 snap with your Roaring Moon EX, or just slapping 220 if there's a Stadium in play, and then you discard it. With Town Store in here as well, you're going to be able to easily fetch your Ancient Booster Capsule, and maybe also the Emergency Jelly, which can come in handy from time to time. So pretty cool deck, if I had to say. So if you want to be testing something out like this, definitely do so. It's looking cool. Next is another Chimpao. This looks like a very classic Chimpao list with cross switchers. And one-off Cologne. Instead of going for the Iron Hands, they grab towards some new cards. There's only Irida in here, but the cool thing is, if you're behind, you can rely on the Great Catcher, so you can have a Boss's Orders effect into an item, which you can fetch with Irida if you're behind in prize cards. And there is also going to be Earthen Vessel in here, so 9 energy seems to be the norm for a pure Chimpao Excalibur deck, but the Earthen Vessel is so good. You can use Shivery Chill on top of an Earthen Vessel, and suddenly you have like 4 energies already to just drop onto your Pokemon freely with the Super Cold ability. Now we're going to be taking a look at some more results from Tutsaya. Yeah, Tutsaya from, yeah, actually today. So let's see what they are rocking with. So let's open them up. I think these are the top 4. So I'm very curious to see how the decks are shaping up right now. So as mentioned, the Paradox Rift cards are, of course, legal in this setting. So Town Store in here as well. You're going to be able to easily fetch your Ancient Booster Capsule, and maybe also the Emergency Jelly, which can come in handy from time to time. So pretty cool deck, if I had to say. So if you want to be testing something out like this, definitely do so. It's looking cool. Next is another Chimpao. This looks like a very classic Chimpao list with cross switchers. And one-off Cologne. Instead of going for the Iron Hands, they grab towards some new cards. There's only Irida in here, but the cool thing is, if you're behind, you can rely on the Great Catcher, so you can have a Boss's Orders effect into an item, which you can fetch with Irida if you're behind in prize cards. And there is also going to be Earthen Vessel in here, so 9 energy seems to be the norm for a pure Chimpao Excalibur deck, but the Earthen Vessel is so good. You can use Shivery Chill on top of an Earthen Vessel, and suddenly you have like 4 energies already to just drop onto your Pokemon freely with the Super Cold ability. Now we're going to be taking a look at some more results from Tutsaya. Yeah, Tutsaya from, yeah, actually today. So let's see what they are rocking with. So let's open them up. I think these are the top 4. So I'm very curious to see how the decks are shaping up right now. So as mentioned, the Paradox Rift cards are, of course, legal in this setting. So Town Store in here as well. You're going to be able to easily fetch your
Here we go. Game 1. Firebirds versus Exo. Seems like a traditional Zacian intel band. Never a bad sign. First pick the Umbreon, followed by the Leafeon Venu. Oof. Here we go. Game 1. Firebirds versus Exo. We got a Zoroark Blissey, followed by a Clef Slowbro. Last pick's gonna be Blaziken and a Gengar? Rocking a Gengar? Seems like a traditional Zacian intel band. Never a bad sign. First pick the Umbreon, followed by the Leafeon Venu. Oof. We got a Zoroark Blissey, followed by a Clef Slow. Alright, we have a Zoroark going into the jungle for the sides of Firebirds and a Venu on the opposite side. Ninetales Slowbro lane is going to be tough with a Gengar Umbreon. Clefleafy on top. Torchic going to stack. So is Leafeon. The middle goes over to the side of the Blissey. Ninetales already level 4. Good to secure by the Torchic. Ooh, Leafeon's low. Ooh, he does get a shield from the Clef. Puts the Torchic low. Blissey has to back as well. Leafeon gets the Bunny. First beads, we got opposite ganks. Zoroark heading bottom and Venusaur heading top. And they just gobble all the birds up. Nothing seems to be happening bot lane, but they are pushing into the pad. Leafeon gets 18. 14 for the Venu, 9 for the Clef. Yeah, I'm not sure about that bottom push. Slowbro is still level 3 though. Ooh, Blissey secures, gets their Evo. Torchic evolves. Leafeon invades. They did get the blue. Oh, it looks like Zoro's taking the lane over. Haunter's going into the jungle. Ooh, a lot of fight going on in the mid. Zoro goes down. Haunter goes down. Looks like the Blissy's caught out. Blaziken just backs. Umbreon getting a 30 pop. 25 back the other way. 27. Oh, it was not a good trade. They break the bot. Blaziken just getting his stacks in. Haunter rotating up. This Leafeon is mean, taking all of the jungle. Ooh, good mean look by the Umbreon. Can they kill it? Zoroark does get it. Bottom, the objectives respawn in 5 seconds. We're all top, but it looks like we're gonna rotate down. Levels even across the board. Oh, Venu just hit 9, and the Zoroark did. They get the Registeel. Not sure about this. Mean look on the Clef. Haunter's still just kind of hanging out. Need a couple more points to break this top pad as well. Go for the mid birds. And they do break the top pad. Solar Beam comes out. Oh my god, team wipe. They all died so quick, I couldn't see who got killed by what. Haunter gets picked. Blissey comes out. Good engaged by the Blaziken. Ooh, Ninetales just barely makes it. Ejects for it. Does get the kill. Dies to the leaf. Zoroark goes in, dies. Umbreon's positioned in the bush. Mean look on the Slowbro. Solar Beam back the other way. Surfs out. Gengar ult. Ooh, and they are just going to rip it. Do get it. Secure over to the Blaziken. Umbreon ult comes out backline. Leaf goes in. Picks the Gengar Zoro. Gets the Bliss. Venusaur ult wants that Umbreon. It's slowed. Snarls. Can it get out? Ooh, goes down to the Clef. Leafeon. Ninetales gets it out. Freezes the Blaziken. Lucky's pushing. Making a bot push as well. Looks like 4 of the members are going. They do have a Clef Unite. Azor Unite comes out. Leafeon picks the Umbreon. They pick the Leafeon. They stop the scores. Blissey Unite comes out at 310. That might be a late Unite. They're just going to back off. Blaziken going for a 50 bomb, but Ninetales is there. Gets out. Slowbro's trapped, but walks away. Leafeon just getting the points. And he's going to rip the rock. Not enough people there. Beaner's making his way down. Oh, they're just going to leave it. They're up, but not over 100, so they're only struggling. One back cap wins them the game. So you can't be too complacent if you're XO. Blaziken bush casting with Focus Blast. And they're just gonna rip. It's full on rip. And it goes over to the Blaziken. If you knew Ult Solar Beam comes out, everyone's ult comes out. Blissey gonna score first. Then they're gonna double cap. Oh, Umbreon, you gotta score. Now they are up by over 100. Do they get out? Blaziken gets out. They do have 3 for defense. 4 for defense. Where's the Blissey? Oh, couldn't find it. 4 for defense. They're up 130, just about. Looks like a full push here on bot. Nobody's on jump pad to help. Solar Beam almost takes the Blissey shield. Blaziken walking down. Umbreon jumps down to pad. Leafeon Unite comes out. Solar Beam's raining in. 1 down. Gengar's down. 2 down. Where's the Blaziken? They dropped 40 back the other way. Was it enough? Was it enough? Oh, he needs to stop the scores. He does not stop the scores. Interesting play. Tough game. Really low damage. EXO was red/orange. Firebirds was blue/purple. I guess I can move the names when I start to. Both teams are ready, and here we go, game number 2. EXO on the purple, Firebirds on the red. Doubleization band to start. Alright, we have Venu going into the jungle again, and Zerork going into the jungle for Firebirds. Just realized, EXO went for the exact same comp. Firebirds trading the Gengar for an Inteleon, which is an upgrade, and a Blaziken for the Scyther. Who does get that? Leafeon is low in the bush. Can they get to it? Venu is here. Both junglers ganking top this time. Scyther ticks over to 5. Is it going to stay a Scyther? Looks like it. Pretty even on bot lane, both 5 and 4. Both supports on top, still level 3. Vayner just hits level 7, a little too late. Scyther getting more stacks and on top, drops 21 points. Oh, excuse me. Small push on bottom here. Zoroark goes in. Just not enough to finish the slow bro. Umbreon goes down in return. Ooh, Leaf slow. Scyther does get the pick on Leaf. Clef heading back up top. Blissey decided to stay bot. He's just gonna get those bees. Birds, excuse me. Solar beams coming in. Liquidation's following up. Zoroark looking for that Venu. He is already a little chunked. Leafeon in the mid. Clef on top with Scyther. Solar beam chunks to Zoroark more. Looks like they're bursting the Reggie. Leafeon comes in. Scyther ult comes out. Venusaur ult comes out. Picks up the Umbreon and the Blissey. Zoroark does take down the Venu. The Intel does secure the rock. Clef was close. Oop, Scyther's frozen by the A9. Does manage to get out. Beam comes out. Looks like they're going to position towards the Lecky. Zoroark heading towards bottom. Looks like they're going to give the Leckies. Scyther goes in, tries to ult, gets caught in the gravity. When Intel went bottom, they do break the pad. Venusaur does have ult. Solar beams the Bliss. Firebirds positioning for bot. EXO maybe making a push on top. Ooh, Scyther's in a bad spot, he gets out. Looks like the bot Reggie's going to go over to Firebirds. Is EXO going to get this pad in return? It looks like they are. Zoroark going for a sneaky score. Venu's jumping on it though. Leafeon ult comes out. Clef explosion. Ooh, Zoroark missed its combo. Inteleon ult comes out. Zoroark is caught and Slowbro Unite. Venu ult comes out. They want that Inteleon, they're just gonna let it go. There's a Wish Umbreon. Ooh, Umbreon gets caught, unites back, 240 unite. Trap the Slowbro. Need to get this Leafeon in a mean look. They are going to be down Umbreon Unite for Rayquaza. Leafeon up top. Or Exo whole team up top. Firebirds on bot. Both positioning towards their pad. Leafeon ult comes out, takes out the Scyther. Zoroark ult comes out. Beanie takes out the Zoroark. They're going to start the rip. Intel Unite comes out. Slowbro Unite on the Intel. Blissey ult comes out. Goes over to the Clef. They need to break these shields. Pick up the Intel. Slowbro's dropping his 50. Oh, Ninetales also gets its 50. Leafeon scored top with Venu trying to get his in. They just break his shield. They're down 2.5 scores. Oh, Leafeon going to drop another 80 bomb in. Does get it. And then ulting the Intel. Leaf goes down. Zora kills the Venu. And that's the game. Over the side of EXO with a 2-0 victory over Firebirds. Thank you guys, and we'll be back in approximately 15 minutes for Past Primates versus